Okay. So, let's see. Hold on. What we got? We got, hmm. Hold on. Wait. Ah, there we go. There we are. Okay. Alright, so I am live, and, hey everybody, how's it going? Griffin Warlock 66, back again as always. Um, the problem, I'm just using Elite Dangerous as a backdrop just to be able to explain to you guys. And while I'm explaining about my absence as of recently, uh, I will I will try my best to explain what has been going on. Well, I look at Starport Services. Let me fill you in. If you haven't read the description of this video, then uh, I know I was vague on the description, but um, there's a reason for that. My my girlfriend had a family member pass away recently, um, and that's why I've been absent. We'll go ahead and take on a courier job though. That's yeah, Dove Enigma. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and accept that, and then we'll accept this one too. That's in where is that? That's in Guile Station. Okay, go ahead and accept that. That's worth it. Um, but yeah, a family member pass away recently, and I decided to take some time off to help her, um, and help her, get through some emotional turmoil from that. Um, and it it was actually a pretty good decision, I think, on an emotional front. So uh, it sucks for my channel, don't get me wrong, but it was better this way for me to take time. So that was the reason why. Um, so I'm not going to say much else about it, other than I apologize to all my subscribers and anybody who follows me for taking so long to come back on and do a video. Uh, I just I was worried about her and her emotional state. So and that's what I was worried about. So, but it it took a toll on her. It was somebody she was close to, and so I figured my channel will be there when I come back to it. I understand if you guys are mad at me for taking time off to deal with that, or whatever reaction you have, I'm totally fine with it. If you decide to unsubscribe, then that's also fine. Decide not to follow me anymore. Uh, I totally understand, because I kind of left you guys hanging just to deal with that. I didn't give you an update or anything. I didn't say anything about it. It was still pretty fresh at the time when I went basically radio silent on my channel. It wasn't exactly very responsible of me. So but and I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass for that, because it wasn't a very responsible thing to do. I left you guys hanging. You didn't know what was going on. You didn't know if I was off YouTube. You didn't know if I was gonna come back at any point. I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna go to options real quick. Go to audio, just so this doesn't get, you know, some kind of. We'll go ahead and turn the we'll turn the music down a little bit. That's fine. There we are. No, I need to apply. There we are. Okay. All right. But so yeah, that's the issue. And I decided that since I needed to, you know, make sure she was emotionally all right, that I was going to. Ah, crap! Wrong deal. Hold on. Ah, crap! Hold on. Hold on. Here. All right. Hold on. Wrong thing.
All clear. Flight control out.
Okay, there we are. That's fine. What? Hold on. What? Oh, I got the. What? ECM. No, why do I have that on there? Hold on. Why do I have ECM on there? Hold on. Fire groups. What is. Why do I have that on there? What? Yeah. Oh. No. That needs to be. Hold on. That needs to be here. Take that off of there. That needs to be. Okay. Hold on. That needs to be. Wait, I've got that on there. Alright, so that needs to be here. Take that off of there. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Yeah. Nah, here. That'll work. Here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. There we are. Well, I could just do away with that, actually, and just do this. Here. Right, do that. There. That'll work. Oh, yeah, that's the reason why I didn't do that. Okay. That's fine. There. Anyway, so... yeah. That was what was going on. So, let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll go there. Here. And, plot route. Yep. And we'll go ahead and make our way over there. But,
Frameshift drive charging.
so yeah, it hit her pretty hard for the most part, and I just decided to take time off. So, like I said, I apologize to you guys with no warning. I just disappeared on you. And I wanted to do this update today, this Friday, before coming back full force next week. So, but yeah, at least that's what the delivery bonus. Okay, right. Okay, Dove Enigma, right? Okay, and then time bonus for Colonia Hub. Okay, that's fine. All right. Okay, so I can get there with yeah. All right. Colonia or okay, Dove Enigma. Let's yeah, Super Cruise Assist, right? There we are. Go ahead and lock onto that. But like I was saying, I really want to make sure that you guys are aware. I'm not ghosting on you for no reason. I'm not going off YouTube at all. You know, it's just I had to put my channel on the back burner because of real life situation that came up, something that couldn't be avoided. I hope you understand. I really do. Because, you know, it's not something you plan for, put it that way. And, I do plan on coming back in full force next week, like I said, as often as I can, you know, get as much as I can get back to my regular, live schedule, that is. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yep. That's what I set for myself. That's what I want to stick to. And it's not pleasant to talk about. I know that some people, may find it to be awkward or weird, but I'm not exactly the best about talking about it myself. I don't have I don't really have a way to describe it for how it made me feel. Other than I knew that it was going to hit my girlfriend hard, and I knew that if I was focused on my channel at the time, it wouldn't exactly have been good for her, and so just trying to help her out best I can with the whole grieving process of what she's going through and everything. And but either way, it's I don't know when the funeral is going to be, but what I do know is that I'm more than likely going to be there. And but next week, after my girlfriend's family member's funeral is done and everything is taken care of, I'll, anyway, I don't really have the words, honestly, to describe. But yeah, that's why I haven't been on YouTube in the past week or so. It sucks. I think I said that already once, but that's true. And I don't know. I just know that I'm using Elite Dangerous as a way to update you guys, maybe make a courier mission drop or two, and you guys can feel free to leave comments, ask me questions, whatever you feel like, and let me know what you think about it. And
docking request granted.
But yeah, I the longer time went on, the more I thought about it, and the more I was like, you know what, it sucks that I'm leaving you guys in the dark about what's going on, and why I haven't been live in a while. And I thought that's just shitty, like that. I shouldn't do that to you, because you guys are subscribed, or your viewers, my subscribers, my viewers, like that's, leaving you guys in the dark is probably the worst thing I could have done, and I deeply apologize for that. But as I stated a little bit ago, I was trying to make sure my girlfriend was okay, and I figured the best way to do that is to focus on her and not split my focus between my channel and her, making her feel like I was not as caring as I could be. So, but
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
so if everything goes well, next week I'll come back in full force. Hopefully. And wrong thing. All right, there we are. Yeah, it's been a bit. Okay. Yep, there we are. All right. Another courier job? No, thank you. I don't need that. Let's see. No. Nope. No. Yep, that's yeah. That's everything here. Okay. So go ahead and refuel, and then let's see what else we got. Colonia Hub. That'll work. Where are we at? Are we in Colonia? Yeah, we're in Colonia. Right. Okay. So, hold on. Okay, where is it Colonia Orbital? It should be, oh, okay, hold on. There we are. All right, that's why I couldn't see it, because I had the filter on. Oh, it's unexplored. Okay, locked destination. There we go. All right, go ahead and auto launch. But yeah, as I was saying, I waited too long. I was wrapped up with trying to make sure my girlfriend was okay, and
Ship released.
because, like I said, she took it hard when her family member passed, and it was something. We knew that family member's health had declined, but we didn't know how far, and we weren't expecting it. And when we found out, I mean, it's not like she freaked out and lost her mind or anything, my girlfriend, but it's a shock. You're not expecting to hear that news. And I mean, it's tragic for anybody to hear that news. Nobody wants to hear that. So
Frameshift drive charging.
now, mass locked. Why am I mass locked? What's going on with... Oh, because I'm near... Okay, right. I'm near Dove Enigma, right? Okay. There. I'm still mass locked. What the... Come on.
Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
Ship scan detected. No, we're not doing that. We're not playing that. All right.
2, 1, engage.
There we are. Okay, hold on here. Super Cruise assist. Oh, an orbit. Yeah, 'cause it's a planet. All right. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm gonna come back full force next week. I'm gonna be. I've got a challenge in mind for next week. I haven't done Fallout 4 in a while. I've got a certain challenge in mind for Fallout 4, but I may think of something else between now and Monday. But I did come up with I think it's a really good idea for Fallout 4. But hey, if you guys want to see something else, I mean, I've told you my games before in past videos. I mean, I have Hitman, I've got the Hitman trilogy, I've got God of War Ragnarok, I've got Elite Dangerous, I've got Skyrim, I've got quite a few games to choose from. I got Cyberpunk 2077. So, I mean, you guys want to make a suggestion for something that I could do Monday, that's cool. But yeah, I just, like I said, it's one of those things. It kept eating away at me, because like the longer I wasn't doing a video, the longer I was like, man, this is not cool. To my subscribers, to my viewers, like, my fans, it's not cool just to ghost everybody and disappear with no explanation. So hopefully this update will help for you guys to understand. And in a way, I guess it's kind of good for me to get it off my chest a little bit too. I've been kind of holding it in a little bit, not really talked about it too much, except with my girlfriend, but then she'll want to change the subject because she'll want to talk about something more cheery and bright, and try not to think about it too much, even though she can't forget it, obviously. But ultimately, it's one of those things that at some point everybody's going to have to go through. I mean, because it's inevitable. It's one of life's certainties. And it's a morbid thing to talk about. I understand that, but it's the truth. No one lives forever, and it's just the way it is. So, it'd be really cool if people could live a lot longer. Be like a Highlander or Maybe like a vampire, but without the negative side effects. You know? That would be interesting. But unfortunately, the world we live in is oh crap. Whoa. Alright, whoa, wait a minute. Why did I put on Super Cruise Assist? What's going on? Did Super Cruise Assist not? What happened to that? Okay, I thought I could have swore I put on. Okay, that's why. Hold on. Yeah, Super Cruise Assist in orbit. Right, I put that on. Why did it not? Wait, what? What happened here? What? Why did? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Hold on. What's? Oh, there we are. Entering orbit. Okay, there we are. That's fine. Okay, let me turn that back off here. Now we just need to fly down to the planet and deliver the data. So, yeah, we're going to enter into descent. Yep. Now, just gotta. I always get nervous about orbital flight because, like, if you come in too hot, you overshoot it. If you don't angle down far enough, you go over it. So I don't know. I guess maybe I don't have enough practice with this mechanic in Elite Dangerous. But yeah, it always makes me kind of on edge. I'm always afraid I'm gonna crash into the planet. So just gotta come in on a slow approach. That's all. So keep the target in front of me and try not to crash, hopefully. Yeah. Why did it have to be on a planet? That's the next question. It's like dropping from orbital cruise. Here we go. All right. And we got glide engaged. That's good. It'll get us closer. That's good. Get us a lot closer to the target for the glide. As long as we stay in the blue, right? We should be right. No. Should be right on target. So, right on target. And then we gotta start slowing down. There we go. Alright. Right.
Lakon Golf Romeo Yankee. All port facilities are ready for your use, Commander.
Yep. Now we just gotta request docking. Okay. Yep. Alright, wrong deal. Request docking.
Permission authorized. Please
There we go.
for Bay 07.
So yeah, in the future I'll try not to just ghost on you guys. All right, I promise I'll do my best not to just ghost on you again, no matter the circumstances, and I will try my damnedest just to stick to my schedule unless it's absolutely necessary for me to take some time away. But I'll do an update if that's the case. If it's something that comes up that drastically needs to be addressed, like this situation going on now with the relative of my girlfriend who passed away, or my girlfriend's relative, I should say, who passed away. I'll do my best to be better about it. I didn't know how to handle what was going on, let alone how to try to manage my channel at the time. So, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know how to manage my YouTube channel just fine. It's just that when things come up, you know, it's a little difficult, you know, to try and keep everything going. So, but And still, I mean, it's not an excuse. I'm just explaining what happened and why. Of course, it's on me to make better choices, obviously. So, advanced maintenance. Did I sustain any damage? Yeah, paint work. Alright, ship integrity. Alright. There we go. Yeah, coming through the atmosphere, I took a little bit of... Okay, that's fine. Alright. Let's see. Auto launch, and we'll get out of here. And then I get to choose my next... Alright, where are we going? We're going... Oh. Right, let's open the galaxy map.
Landing locks are off.
Auto launch in progress. Let's see, plot a route. There we are. How many? What? Hold on. Oh, okay. It's only what, 18.51 light years. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and make our way out of here. Yeah, it's one of those things, guys. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah, I need to get back on live, and I need to explain myself and hope for the best that you guys don't just, ostracize me and be like, nah, Griffin Warlock 66, you screwed us, we're not, all that.
Starport restrictions lifted. Goodbye, Commander.
That's some of the stuff that was going through my head when this was going on, when I decided to take the long-ass break that I took because of what came up, because of what happened. It didn't just come up, it's something that happened that we didn't have any control over. But yeah, that was part of it. I was thinking to myself that I was thinking that you guys as subscribers and viewers would just write me off, be like, whatever, So, but yeah. Okay, what do we got? We got a time bonus. We got 3 minutes. Oh crap. Alright, I need to find the where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay, that's another planet. Wow, okay. I'm not gonna make it in 3 minutes, I'll tell you that right now. No, I'm not making it in maybe. I don't know. Probably not. It's called Rock, like, seriously? Alright. But yeah. So, hopefully, moving forward, I can, make sure to keep bringing you guys content you enjoy and making sure to, get better at this whole YouTube thing. So, yeah, that's the goal anyway. Try to get better at YouTube as much as possible. But okay, hold on. Let me deactivate that. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the time limit for the bonus, but that's not a big deal. Just need to I gotta slow down, right? There we go. So, yeah.
Unit engaged.
I really honestly don't know what else to say about it. I mean, you watch this and for a channel update and you follow me and, you know, subscribe to me, then, I mean, I've said pretty much what I want to say about it. And I think it's, well, about as good a place as any to transition into
Mission critical message.
a different, yeah, time bonus failed, of course. Transitioning into a different subject altogether. So, as I said earlier about the Fallout 4 challenge, I've got a plan for, I got an idea. Something I haven't done before. It's more of a character-based run than it is really a, it's like a certain character type build instead of more of a, I mean, well, it's not exactly something I haven't done before. I have done character-based builds before, but not when it pertains to trying to take character from a different game and insert it into another. That's kind of the idea anyway. I mean, I did do the Teddy Roosevelt run. Well, no, that's not true. I did the Arthur Morgan run, so I've done that previously as well, just once. Yeah, it's, man, I've done so many videos at this point. It's hard to keep straight what I've done and what's what and how many challenge runs I've done. I've got 200 plus videos on my channel. That's a lot. It really is. It's a lot of videos. So, but yeah. Like I said, I don't really know what's going to happen moving forward, but I do know that I want to stay consistent with my uploads, my live streams. I do want to try to my best to stay consistent with that. And not leave you guys in the dark anymore. So, you know, because that really sucks, and I don't like being left in the dark either. So, being the last to know always is terrible as well. So, I should really try to be better about that. And I have a hard time talking about this kind of stuff, that's all. You know. Well, you guys don't know. I say you know, like you know. Anyway, point is, I don't have a easy way to talk about this. It's not something that's been my strong suit. I usually just kind of bottle everything up and deal with it like way later. So I'm not exactly not exactly good at this kind of thing. So, but what I do know is that I should
Lakon, Golf, Romeo, Yankee. Welcome, Commander. Port facilities are at your disposal.
what I do know is that I should probably try to trust that you guys understand and can sympathize with the situation. And of course, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even I wouldn't keep doing this. You know, I would probably go on to do something else, in all honesty. But you know, I've got the subscribers, I got viewers. I mean, like you guys count on me to be here to, you know, bring you new content and stuff, and it's one of those things that, and I really shouldn't take for granted, because if it wasn't for you guys, like I said, I probably would have given up by now.
Permission granted. Land on designated pad number 08.
So I appreciate every subscriber I get. I appreciate every view. I appreciate you guys immensely for supporting my channel. You know, I've said it in the past and I'll say it again. Without you guys' support and your engagement with my channel and showing me that my videos do matter, I probably would have given up like 6 months ago. You know, I have come very close to I have come very close to wanting to give up. I felt that way on a few different occasions, and with you guys and my girlfriend supporting me and making me understand that no, don't give up, you know, I keep doing it. I keep doing this. You know, I keep coming back, and even my girlfriend's response when all this came up, where her family member had passed, she told me it was my decision, that I could keep doing, you know, she made it very clear to me about how she felt about it. She said, if you decide that you want to take a break because of what happened, then do so. If not, then don't. And I'm like, well, I looked at her and I told her, I'm like, well, you need me right now. And she's like, well, yeah, I do. I'm like, well, then I'll just take some time off, and, you know, I'll help you through this, you know, and I'll be there for you. And she and I have done a lot of talking since that happened, and I think in a way we kind of reconnected on a deeper level since then, and you know, because most people, when they have something like that happen, especially if they're not married, or even if they are married, their relationship takes a hit, you know, high emotions and all that. You know, my girlfriend and I have been together for going on 4 years,
Traffic operations
Friendship
signed off.
and
charging.
we talk about everything. So
4, 3, 2, 1.
she's been sharing how she's been feeling with me, and I've been sharing how I feel with her and what we think about the situation and everything, and just trying to get through it best we can. But ultimately, I know all I can do is provide moral support to her and be there for her emotionally, and I also don't want it to be at the expense of my channel, you know, like I want to try to learn how to balance that a little better. But oh crap, wrong button. I wasn't trying to abandon that. I was trying to open the galaxy map. Okay, where are we at? Okay, we're there. Alright. There we go. Let's go ahead and
Drive charging.
yep. Go ahead and do that. Make that jump.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom. There we go. So,
Incoming mission critical message.
no, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be a delivery bonus. How much time I've got? Oh, 2 hours 5 minutes. Oh, 40,000. What do you know? It's not bad. Okay. A lot more time than the last one, that's for sure. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Colonia Barracks. Let's super cruise and assist. It's over there. But as far as the update goes, this is where I'm gonna leave you guys. If you want to help support my channel, like, share, subscribe, all that good happy shit. And I will return with more content Monday. Like I said, possibly Fallout 4 challenge I was thinking about. Maybe something else. I don't know. More than likely it's going to be the Fallout 4 idea because it's been scratching around in the back of my mind, so to speak. I've been thinking about it, so that's probably what's going to happen. But until then, I bid you adieu. Take it easy. I've been Griffin Warlock 66. Catch me on Monday. And be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Catch you later.